Feels like this thing didn't feel like this one was shorter than the other one we had, but maybe it is. I don't know.
Oh, well. It's still a better table, though. It's an actual
agree.
table.
It is an actual table. Not a,
This is oak. Not really. Just kidding.
it's fake oak.
It's
It's
not
fake
even
wood.
oak.
It's not even a table.
I'm levitating this with my penis.
Yeah.
Shots fired. It's
All right.
beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So we watched a bunch of Christmas movies.
It's got a ring to it. I like it. Really rolls off the tongue.
So these were some pretty funny movies. I have not seen Scrooge before, and I laughed my ass off. Like that was hilarious.
I mean, it's Bill Murray.
I know.
Like
I know.
it's very, very hard to go wrong with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Like he's just a great actor, especially in his prime. Like
Yes.
late '80s, early '90s was like his prime acting.
that-
Ghostbusters, Groundhog Day, Scrooge.
Hey! You glad to see me, or is there a shotgun in your pocket?
Oh, I love it.
I haven't seen that in a long, long time. I'm surprised I was allowed to watch it when I did, honestly.
After seeing it, that one's okay. The one that I was surprised about was Christmas Vacation.
Yes, literally.
I saw that. I
that
had
one
never
it
seen
took a
it.
while for me.
I watched that with my mom the first time I watched it, and she skipped a bunch of scenes. So when we watched it again recently, I was like, "Oh,
That's what it was.
It's real nipply out. I mean, nippy.
the swimming pool scene.
You
I mean,
you can't see the line, can
Dude,
you?
I
Ross?
was expecting it to be like a family Christmas movie. A family Christmas movie.
family-friendly one because it
Family-friendly
was
Christmas.
a family Christmas movie. for sure.
It was. There was a family, and it was on Christmas. Dude. I don't know what's
are
going on.
you on acid? Where'd you go?
I need some coffee.
You went
Maybe
to
I
eat
need
with-
less coffee. Actually, this might be the problem.
He went to eat with his parents and came back before we recorded, and now he's on
Bro,
crack.
them breadsticks hit different. They put something else in them. Olive Garden knows what they doing.
I don't know if you know this, but Christmas Vacation is one movie within a whole like series of vacation movies.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, there are a lot. of
Oh
them.
yeah.
With Chevy Chase?
This is the only one I've seen though. I haven't seen any of the
Yes,
others.
I think the rest of them have Chevy Chase in it.
Yeah, except for the newest one. It's
They
kind of
remade
a
it.
reboot,
Yeah.
or it wasn't that good. of
Oh, no, they rebooting everything nowadays.
course.
That's just how they do it.
Mhm.
Run out of ideas.
They're just gonna make Star Wars again.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna read the story summaries of all three movies in case you haven't seen any of them. But we're gonna do it in order of like who picked it. So Ethan's gonna do Scrooged. I'm gonna do Why Him, and then Brandon's gonna do the Christmas Vacation. So Ethan, you can start.
All right. Scrooged. Francis Xavier Cross is a cynical, mean-spirited television executive. He treats his loyal assistant with contempt. He just sacked a member of staff on Christmas Eve for simply disagreeing with him. And he's alienated himself from his brother, who still insists on inviting Frank to Christmas dinner despite him refusing to go every year. However, Frank is forced to learn the true meaning of Christmas when he's visited by three ghosts.
Yep. So it's pretty much a Christmas Carol,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's that
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
It's Christmas Carol, but
Modern.
it's got Bill Murray.
And
It's a very
Bill Murray.
smart idea,
Yes.
honestly.
Dude, I'm
I
so
like
glad
that
they
idea.
did it with Bill Murray, too, because I feel like Bill Murray can make any script awesome just because it's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Like, he can make jokes land that no other person would be able to, like, land
Which
accurately.
I wonder, because a lot of the movies that he's in recently don't come across as that way to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you saw, but he was in Zombieland.
Mhm.
And his
Really?
character in that movie was pretty funny. So in that sense, I would say yes, he definitely was like that. But he was in a cameo in the newest Ghostbusters, and it was like,
That was stupid.
whatever. Yeah. Well, we're
You know,
not
they're
gonna talk
making a
about
new
that.
one, though,
Another new one,
Ghostbusters?
but
But
with
it's
the
like-
original cast.
with the original cast, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like passing the torch type thing, but it's like their
Right.
old selves. Well,
Yeah.
See, that's what I thought the female Ghostbusters one was going to be out. Wait, whoa. Like, I liked it, sort of.
Yeah.
But I didn't like what they did with him.
Yeah.
Because I got excited when they showed him on TV and I was like, oh, it's him. It's gonna be. He's going to train him or whatever. But no.
Nope.
No.
Now,
Women
women-
don't need training.
I was just about to say it.
They just learn things.
They just know.
They just
They
know.
already know. They don't have to learn. They just know.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting canceled.
Even if you're wrong,
we are getting canceled.
they're right.
If this is what cancels us, I'd be incredibly surprised. We've said much more controversial things than this. So, this could be it, though.
So this is the story summary for Why Him, which is also pretty controversial. Over the holidays, Ned, an overprotective but loving dad, and his family visit his daughter at Stanford, where he meets his biggest nightmare, her well-meaning but socially awkward Silicon Valley millionaire boyfriend, Laird. The rivalry develops, and Ned's panic level goes through the roof when he finds himself lost in this glamorous, high-tech world and learns that Laird is about to pop the question.
I didn't like it the first time I watched it. I was like, this is okay.
Yeah.
Second time I watched it, I liked it a lot more. I don't know what was different about me watching it again, but I seemed to enjoy it more. Maybe it's because I was tired and I was full of food.
I like that movie. It's pretty funny.
It is funny. I don't
it's-
think it's a bad movie.
It's definite. I mean, it's funny in the sense of it's awkward. You know what I mean? Like if you
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
The Office or Parks and Rec or like those type of movies, it's that kind of like awkward humor kind of a thing. Because James Franco is like just saying all the wrong things to the parents of his girlfriend, like all the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
She bursted like a flower.
I liked it. I enjoyed myself
Yeah,
watching that for sure.
it's a comedy.
I mean, it's
you know?
James Franco, too. So.
Yeah, and it's like a James Franco movie, written by Jonah Hill. So
James
it's-
Franco is so funny, like,
Mhm.
even in terrible movies.
No, James Franco movies are funny to me because I love his like awkward humor, his dirty humor, and like just his controversial humor. It reminds me of kind of Seth MacFarlane a little bit.
Mhm.
Like I didn't really know what his comedy was like
Yeah.
because the only other movie I've seen him in was Spider-Man 3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all three of those.
You should watch This Is the End.
Oh, have you seen that?
No,
It's
Oh
one
my
that has
gosh.
literally like all of those like cult
James Franco,
actors.
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, the voice for Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Another dude.
Michael
I can't remember
Cera.
his name.
Probably.
No, Michael Cera is in it, but it's not Michael Cera who voices.
Right.
I can't remember his
Well,
name.
I mean, I know Michael Cera didn't voice Hiccup. I'm just saying, like Michael Cera would be in a movie like that.
he is in it actually.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't have a big role. He's like
Yeah.
a cameo, and he dies at like the start of
Yeah.
the movie. But like,
The whole
It-
premise is the world's ending. It's that whole like, the
So it belongs in the same genre as like Superbad and
it's about Revelation, like in the Bible. Like Jesus
it's-
comes back and the military shoots him out of the sky.
okay.
The devil, like Satan, is like walking around on Earth in a big old dick, like swinging everywhere.
Dude,
And when
it's so-
God's light shines down and cuts his dick off. It's so funny.
it is such a like religiously insensitive movie. Like
Yes.
it's
Oh.
so like I don't care that much because I don't really get that.
My Baptist grandma would have a heart attack just for watching the trailer.
Oh my gosh!
She'd be like,
We're
But it's
all
a good
going to
movie.
hell.
I've only ever seen it once, so I don't remember a lot of it. But from what I remember, it was a
Yeah.
fun movie.
it is funny.
It was carried by the actors.
Yes, yes.
That
yes.
was the thing.
story is trash because they're making fun of the Bible, but
Yeah.
it's just funny the way that they.
So it's like
do
half
things.
of the entire show of Family Guy.
Yes,
Basically.
yes, yes.
It's Christmas time, and the Griswolds are preparing for a family seasonal celebration, but things never run smoothly for Clark. Clark's continual bad luck is worsened by his obnoxious family guests, but he manages to keep going, knowing that his Christmas bonus is due soon.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's not.
Nah, you got a
Spoiler
12-bit
alert.
membership.
1-year membership to the Jelly of the Month Club.
That's it, dude.
And the cousin or brother was like, "That's the gift that keeps on giving."
Anything I can get you, Eddie? Something to drink? Something to eat? Drive you out in the middle of nowhere and leave you for dead? Oh, no, Clark. You don't have to do that for me.
You don't have to do that.
If that cat had 9 lives, he just spent them all.
He was so funny. He was pouring all the freaking sewage into the
The shitter was broken.
A shitter's full.
No, don't.
He literally poured his RV sewage into the drain, like sewer in the neighborhood.
It's illegal for a reason.
Right, all the gases.
It goes
were in
all
there.
the way into the lake. So yeah, it's terrible. But it was
Goes
funny.
to the sewage plant for recycling.
I think I had the most.
Oh
I think
gosh.
that was the funniest movie out of all.
I
three.
agree.
Just because it caters to my kind of humor. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
that edgy, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, very dry humor.
I think it had a mix of like really obvious humor, like blowing stuff up,
Yeah.
but like real subtle stuff. I was like,
Right.
drive you out in the middle of nowhere, leave for dead.
Exactly. Where are you going to
love-
put that big tree? Bend over and I'll show you.
Wasn't talking to you.
Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't talking to you. His wife was standing right there.
That movie is so good. The humor was the best in that one. Almost said Harmer. I don't know what's going on with
We're
me.
My
all
whole
bad with
family,
words today.
like me and my mom and dad, like quote that all the time. It's so funny.
I like it. Part of me, like, now that we've seen that, I want to watch the other ones because they have one where they go to Hawaii. They have another one where they go to like a Disney World-esque theme park, and like 4 more other ones that are amazing.
That's actually the only Chevy Chase movie I've ever seen, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do that sometime.
Yeah, that's the only Chevy Chase movie I've seen, but I watched him in Community, the TV show.
Much older, much
older, way older. He's like 60 in that. Oh, excuse me.
And fat.
So the box office for Scrooged was, 60, and I'm kind of rounding to the nearest 10. Cumulative worldwide gross was 60 million. And then Why Him cumulative worldwide gross was 118 million. And then Christmas Vacation was 73 million. So there, it's kind of a wide thing. Why Him obviously got more probably because it's newer and more people go to the movie theater or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The grand total, which is all of them combined, was 251 million, which compares to Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, which got 201 million. So it beat that movie, which I thought was kind of funny.
That's a weird comparison.
I was about to say, you pulled that one out of the hat. I was like,
Well, not many movies get, like, that was the closest I could find that got to the exact same amount, or close, to
mhm.
that amount of money.
Gotcha.
Everywhere else was kind of like 3 million or under.
all I remember
or
from
a
Birds of
billion.
Prey is Obi-Wan getting a like grenade stuck in his pants, and then Harley kicked him over, and he just went.
We could make an entire
was so
episode
cool.
like complaining about that movie.
Yeah.
I hated it because he was the best character in the entire movie, and I knew he was going to have to die because he was the villain, and I was
Yeah.
not wanting it to happen because he was so good as Black Mask. That's off topic, but it was
a good movie.
a good movie.
It was a good movie.
See, I think you said budget before this, so I was a little confused. If you heard the same thing, maybe I'm just stupid. He meant box office.
So the box office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
You good.
I could have just
box
heard you
office,
wrong.
Cumulative worldwide gross. Did you guys know that you can start your own podcast?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Really?
And you.
I'm not doing it.
listener.
No, no,
You
no,
can do
no,
it.
No,
I'm not doing it. You're doing it.
And you.
I am currently. That's what you're listening to with our
Talk
friends
this
from
way.
with our friends from Anchor. He stepped on my punchline. You guys ready for 2 Truths and a Lie for
Yep.
this Christmas
Ready to lose?
thing?
It's
So
gonna be bad.
Christmas Vacation and Scrooged, both of their trivias were ass. So I got as many as I could from them, but a lot of them are from Why Him just because they were way better.
I remember you saying that is not a trivia.
Literally, what was one of them? It was like
The lady at the mall was the same lady in his daydream in the pool. It was like
That was one
really
of the trivias.
obvious facts.
one of the trivias was in Christmas Vacation. They were like, the lady in the pool was actually the lady in the mall. It's like
Is that a fun fact?
that's the
I thought that was basic knowledge.
right.
That was like
Really,
part of the
Grandma?
plot.
Really? If I like it, I liked it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's an obscure TikTok reference. Nobody's gonna know.
I didn't get it.
Okay,
Me
here we
neither.
go. Number 1, from Scrooged. When the ghost of Christmas Present, Carol Kane, grabbed Bill Murray's lip, she tore it so badly that filming was halted for several days.
Really?
The second one, from Why Him. Jonah Hill was originally cast as Laird, but decided to go with James Franco instead. Then the third one is, from Christmas Vacation. The old Dodge pickup that tailgated Clark and the family in the opening scene of the movie was previously used as Kurt Russell's work truck in Overboard from 1987. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but that's a really, really good movie.
Number 2.
Crap.
Why do you say
I was trying to get to it before you did.
Why you say number
Because
2?
one, Jonah Hill is fat,
Why would you?
and
Ugh,
the
yeah.
person that they casted for the woman, I'm like, that wouldn't fit. I'm not saying fat people can't be with skinny people, but as a Hollywood movie, I don't feel like
Okay,
that
well,
makes
even
sense.
if Jonah Hill was like in great shape, he's not the most attractive guy out there. Let's be
yeah,
real.
I agree with that.
It's like, wow, look at him. He looks like Jonah Hill sometimes.
So yes, number 2. You can piggyback. I don't care.
There's 4.
Yeah, I can't choose anything but number 2. But if yeah, there we go.
Okay. You guys are both
Dude,
locking
I'm
in
fine
number
with
2?
that. Yeah. I'd rather us tie than me lose for some stupid reason.
Well, you're both right.
All right,
Yes.
there we go.
All right, here's the second set. From Christmas Vacation. The lights used on the Griswold house were real string lights and took 6 hours to put up. The second one is from Christmas Vacation. When Eddie and Clark are in the grocery store, the only thing Eddie puts in his cart is different brands of dog food. The third one is from Scrooged. Bill Murray turned down the lead roles in Rain Man, Big, and Cocktail to make this film. Which one's the lie?
Why were those all in 1988? Oh, I'm stupid.
I feel like 2 truths and a lie. I feel like
I know that.
number 1 sounds correct.
I know number 2 is true.
Really?
It's not even a. Yeah.
'Cause
Do you
I
not
was
remember
about
that scene? He just starts
to-
like putting in dog
I
food.
really didn't pay attention to what they were putting in the cart. I
Was
can't
it really
remember.
only dog food? Like, were you paying attention that much that
I-
you knew every single bag was dog food?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either
Yes, I
2 or
think so.
3. One is true. I know that.
You're making me rethink everything.
That's the point.
But Scrooge, I feel like Bill Murray's the type of guy to be in every film ever. Like you know
or
what
like
I mean?
casted for every film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like he works on like 4 different films at once. He seems like that kind of actor because he's been in so many movies.
Well, this trivia is saying that he turned down all of those roles.
Yeah. Which is why I'm thinking that's
Oh, I got you.
false.
Yeah.
Because like he's the type of person to take every role and do like film 4 movies at a time because he can. You know?
Yeah.
He's like what's his face? What was the one that's like Nicolas Cage? That's it.
Oh,
That man's
yes.
been in like
I will say Bill Murray is way better than Nicolas Cage.
he is. It's weird because Nicolas Cage can be great in some movies and terrible in other ones. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's
I think
because
sometimes it's just the writing, and he
True.
doesn't know what to do with it. The bees.
I think it's number 3.
Not the beat.
Got the beats. Ah!
All right. What about so you're locking in at 3? Is that what you're saying?
I think I'm doing 3.
Okay. What are you locking in on?
It's just the first 2 are so obvious. They seem so obviously true. So I don't know.
But maybe that's how
I'm
Andrew
so
does
glad this is a struggle because I worked really hard on these.
I guess number 1.
it. Right?
Number 1.
Yeah.
The lights.
You're right, Brandon. It is the
Really?
first one.
What?
Yep.
So what did they
I
do?
made that up.
So what did they do?
I don't know, but none of the trivia said anything like that. No, there was no record of them saying how they put up the lights or anything like
So
that.
it
or
could
how
be
long
real
took.
lights.
They could be real lights,
And
but
they
I
just
don't-
didn't say
I doubt
anything
it would
about
take
it.
6 hours to put them up.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like they probably had a team doing that.
That was
'cause
literally the one that I was actually like super confident that
Yeah.
that was true.
They got. What if we did this instead of whenever Ethan and I pick the same answer,
Mhm.
if we get it right, we should flip a coin. So when we're not like tying every time, you know.
You know, I feel like that'd be a better idea.
Okay.
Because like doing piggyback answers and tying is okay when you have more than like 3 questions. Or you know what I mean? Like when you have so many
Yeah.
more chances to get ahead of somebody, but when you do one thing and you're like, we've only got 1 left.
Okay.
Like there's, you know what I mean?
Do you want to do that for the first one that you guys tied on?
Why not?
I'll be heads, I guess.
Flip a coin. Tails. Ethan got it.
So we're tied
Now
right
you're
now.
tied.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So we're back in the
So
same place.
here
We
is
weren't in the same place.
Next set. You ready?
Yep.
First one is from Why Him. James Franco is 17 years older than Zooey Dutch in real life. The second one is from Christmas Vacation. They let Aunt Bethany say grace during Christmas Eve dinner because it was her 80th Christmas. It was actually May Castell's 81st Christmas, the year the movie was released. Then the third one is from Scrooged. In an interview, Bill Murray was reported saying, "Scrooge was fun to film, but I'm disappointed in the final cut. I wish they included the parts we filmed where I was running from the third ghost and got hit by a bus." End quote.
I would have wanted
That
to see
one's
that.
so true. That one is so true. Number 3 is true. Number 1's true. I honestly feel like it's.
you sure number 1 is true? Because
Well, don't say that because you're making me.
80th Christmas.
I mean, I know for a fact James Franco
He's old.
he's older.
old.
Yeah.
He's, I think
Definitely older.
he's almost getting close to 50.
The question that you have to ask in that truth or lie one, or the first one, is she really that young. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
That's what I was wondering.
Well, let's just say
When was Wyham released?
2015.
2015, yep.
I'm kind of second guessing myself now because, like,
Can I look
it
up
was
a
like-
picture of the actor? Actress?
No. I'm going to say no.
Okay, I'm going to try to picture that in my head.
she looks young, but I don't know if she's 17 years younger. Like, I don't know if she is that young.
I think I'm going to go
Compared
with one,
to-
actually.
You're going to go with one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna go one,
Locking
but now that we're doing the rule, yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna do one too.
You're going to do one as well?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have to flip a coin because you're both wrong.
Let me guess. It's number 2.
It's number 3.
Number 3.
Really?
Yep, I made that up.
Huh.
You know, I it kind of makes sense because I'm like, if I had thought about it more, there's no way that they would have cut Bill Murray running into a bus and getting hit by it.
Mm.
They wouldn't spend so much time and money to make a stunt like that possible and then not add it into the film.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? I didn't even think about that.
I
Ah,
love
dang.
it. Okay. All right, here's the last one. First one is from Wyham. Bernie Burns, YouTuber and co-founder of Rooster Teeth, appears in the party scene.
In
Second
by
Wyham.
him?
In Wyham, yeah.
Hmm.
Second one is from Wyham. The word is used 147 times.
That sounds
And
about
then
right.
the third one, Scrooge, is from Scrooged. Bill Murray says "atta girl" to the volunteers at the homeless shelter. He later says the same thing in Ghostbusters from 2016.
That is so... That's stupid. Like,
Yeah,
you
there's no way that you.
That's
say
such a
that's
short
crap.
line. It's like very unmemorable line.
I was about to say,
guess.
"Atta Girl" is one of those things that like it's not a movie. You don't get that saying from a movie. It's like, oh yeah, that saying's from that movie.
It's not.
It's such a like widespread used saying that like there's no way one movie coined it.
It wouldn't be like Arnold Schwarzenegger saying "I'll be back" in a different movie
Right.
other than Terminator.
I kind of want to say the third one. I think that's false.
I really don't want to piggyback again because that's getting old. So I'm gonna go with number 1.
Number
That
one.
honestly could be super true because man, he's pretty famous. So and it makes sense for him to be at that party. You know,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of influencers and stuff.
Right. I mean, Elon Musk was there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, it's either 3 or 1. It's either one of those. I don't think it's the second one. That sounds right.
Yeah, they definitely. He speaks English, and you speak English, but with ample amounts of.
I love him.
Yeah, that
Whatever
was,
his name
Key
was.
and Peele guy.
Yep.
It was just Key and Peele.
Keegan Michael Key.
There you go.
Mhm.
All right. So, what are you guys locking in on? You're
I'm number
locking
3.
in on 3. You're
1.
Locking in on 1. Man, you guys are both wrong. It was 2.
That is
Serious?
so stupid.
I'm not gonna lie.
43.
The reason
I
I did
feel
that,
disappointed
The number is
with you.
drastically different.
Oh, okay.
It was
Okay.
the word was only used 50 times.
Okay,
So I over exaggerated by a bunch
that's fair.
to get that number.
Okay. I guess it works.
I was surprised. That's why I did that. Because when I saw that, I was like, only 50? I was like, that word's
That
used
doesn't
throughout
sound
the whole
right.
movie.
Yeah.
This is on
Are you
topic,
kidding
but
me?
have you seen Olympus Has Fallen?
Mm-mm.
F word is used, I think, over 380 times in that movie.
Seriously?
On Olympus Has Fallen?
Yeah, it's some ridiculous number. It's crazy.
That's
that
the
the-
one with Jamie Foxx, right? No.
No.
Olympus Has Fallen is the one with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
It's whatever. Yeah, it's an
There's
action
Olympus
movie.
Has Fallen,
White House. Down.
White
London
House
Has Fallen.
Down. That's the one
That's
with
what
Morgan
I'm
Freeman, right? There's one that's PG-13 that has that has Channing Tatum in it. But there's 2 films that do the exact same thing. That it's like a White House
Yeah.
gets taken over by terrorists movie.
Isn't there one where London has fallen?
Which
Yeah, it
is
was
in the
London
same
Has Fallen,
series.
Olympus Has Fallen, and Angel Has Fallen,
Yep.
I think.
No, that's the one with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the newest one.
Watch all of them have Morgan Freeman in it.
Yeah.
That'd
So
be
the one
funny.
with Channing,
That's the one.
the one with Channing Tatum is the one that has Jamie Foxx in it.
Okay.
And then
Is Jamie Foxx like the president?
yes, Jamie Foxx is the president in that
And
one.
then Morgan Freeman, is he the president or like
He is the president in the Olympus Has Fallen ones.
So the Olympus Has Fallen one is not like Greek mythology, right?
No.
What is
No.
it? What's
They're
what
all
do they
basically
refer
the same. They're like they're action movies.
about somebody taking over a government or something.
Like Homeland
Something
Terror.
like that, yeah.
I think.
It's funny because they're not actually bad movies. Like
Really?
Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen. Like they're all pretty good movies.
I haven't seen any of them.
They're pretty good, dude.
Me neither.
Okay.
That might be a
honestly.
trilogy.
I might have to watch
be a stupid trilogy, but it'd be a
Are they
funny
that
trilogy.
good or?
Right.
It's gonna be like. Okay, so one of you like mentioned we should do like the 3 Jason Bourne movies, and I keep going, please don't, because they are all exactly the same.
They
That's
are.
true.
That's why I want to do an action trilogy.
That would
so
be-
we can
that'd be
incorporate
fair.
One of those movies, which
Yeah.
I would want to choose the Bourne Legacy.
Because that would be my
are
problem
cool.
with the Olympus or whatever movies.
Yeah. We should. I mean, we'll think about that.
Yeah. We'll have to
Foreshadow.
go over that.
Oh, do we got an audio?
So here's the next one. This segment is called the Ask Us Anything segment.
Ooh.
So by following the link in the description, you guys can leave your own question for us to answer on the show.
Please do.
Here
Please
is
no
our question.
vulgar questions.
I mean, it might be. Who knows?
I mean, it depends.
Alrighty, my question is who would win a death match out of our 3 protagonists? Personally, my money's on Griswold, but that's just me. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's about the 3 movies that we just watched. So out of the 3 movies, which of the main characters would win in a death battle? It's a pretty interesting question.
So, okay, who's the main character of Why Him? Would that be
I felt like
Would
it's
that be
weird
James
because I feel like
Franco,
it's,
or would
it's
that
one of
be-
the, it's like a dynamic movie where like they have
Yeah.
like 2 main leads, you know, where it's like James Franco and
I think it would be more fair to go with
James Franco.
no, because
dad.
he's a millionaire and he's got like
Yeah, I would say the
bunch of
dad
stuff.
is the main character.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
What's his name? I love this
Bryan
actor.
Cranston.
Thank you, Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston,
Dean Crane.
Chevy Chase, and Bill Murray.
Okay, Chevy
Now-
Chase, dead. Just dead. He's dead.
You think
I,
so?
I would vote that he's dead.
Are we talking about like current? Because Bryan Cranston would be
During
the youngest.
times of these movies. So if
Okay,
they were able to
okay.
travel in time to when they were in these movies to fight, that's what it would be. And I still think Chevy Chase would lose.
Yeah. Well,
Because I think the dad, what was his name again?
Bryan Cranston.
I feel like he would
I mean, he's Heisenberg.
win. I know.
He just blows you up.
Exactly. But
This isn't Heisenberg universe though.
Right.
This is regular
He's-
Ned.
He's
He's just
kind of
a dad.
old in this. Like, not old like, whatever, but he's a dad figure. You know what I mean?
I
So
think
he's
either
not,
way
like,
would be a very
war
boring
hero.
fight, no matter what.
Well, I take that
They're
back.
all
No,
middle-aged
it'd be pretty
men.
fun, I think.
Because the guy who was at Bill Murray in Scrooge, I forget
Yeah.
the character's name, but he would do some crazy stuff. Are you excited to see me, or is this a shotgun in your pocket?
That's
know what I
true.
mean?
I feel like
he
I
would
feel
do
like Bill
something
Murray would
nuts.
have the best chance.
Yeah,
like he survived that guy chasing with a shotgun.
Right.
I think,
That's
so
true.
He's got some
Dude,
scrap
yeah,
in him.
I feel like it's Bill
he
Murray.
had a revolver in his desk, so he's the only one out of all of these characters that had a gun.
Yeah, I feel like Bill Murray.
Well, there's that, but also Bryan Cranston's character like fought James Franco's character at the end of the movie, and
That's true.
he did
did
a
okay.
couple things.
Bit his balls.
Yeah, that's it.
shaft and all.
I feel like it's a close thing between Bill Murray and Bryan Cranston, but I feel like Bill Murray has the age advantage on that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like because it depends. Are we talking about them now,
Right.
or are we talking about them in the movie of what age they are? It'd be like that age.
The
Bill
actors.
Murray
The actor, yes, the actors when those movies came out.
would be their
So
age. That
young
they're
Chevy
fighting.
Chase, young Bill Murray, and older
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Okay, I feel like it'd be Bill Murray.
Yeah.
would be the one who would
All right,
come
let's
out
take
on
a
top.
vote. If you
Though
don't-
Chevy Chase is crazy though in that movie. He like you know what I mean? Like he about
Now,
that.
if we thought about this in the context of like of like a Mortal Kombat game,
That's true.
I think he would probably win.
He is like
Street Fighter.
that's totally Street Fighter. That's completely different. But I don't know. I think it would be
The Griswolds win.
Fatality.
it's like it's like
Babality.
hardcore violence. Like Chevy Chase just rips a dude in half.
dude. I feel like
Hard cut to the Mortal Kombat neck breaking. Just
In that
have
context,
that-
I think he would win.
I feel like he has that
he's crazy
craziness
enough.
that like when it's balls to the wall, like he would go into survival mode and
Yeah.
kill people.
yeah.
I feel like I almost got to think
hard,
it's
man.
Chevy Chase now.
I think I'm gonna vote for Chevy Chase.
I
Honestly,
think I'm doing the same. If he got the chainsaw and he's in crazy mode, that's.
This is a lot to think about.
No one has ever thought of this ever, and no one ever will again.
We've gotta be the first.
What's funny
Oh.
too is that in his character in the show Community, he's like a part of a religious group that believes that you turn into a what is it called, a lava lamp when you die. So Chevy Chase has definitely got those crazy creds. You know what? I'm gonna go with you guys and vote that too.
Yep.
I think
Chevy
what I'm gonna
Chase.
do is I'm also gonna make a poll on Instagram. So if you guys want to vote for which one would win, I'll put the poll on there.
Be a good idea.
But the poll can only do 2 people at a time.
Okay.
You'll figure it out.
There's the pieces are there. I just gotta put it together.
Yes, we'll figure it out.
I'll just make it a question.
That's a good idea.
Make it a question, and you submit which one, and then I'll count them at the end. Are you guys all curious about our next trilogy?
I'm
I
so,
am.
so
I'm so
freaking ready. I've been waiting for this for
finish
so
out-
long.
To finish out this season, which has been a fun season.
This has been a good
It's been
season.
Marvel,
season.
Fast and Furious, and now this one. We're closing with the most epic trilogy known to man. And to announce it, I gotta stand. You shall not pass.
That's right.
Lord of the
Yes.
Rings, baby.
I haven't seen these movies in
All in.
exactly.
Now, y'all ain't gonna watch it in 4K, or you might.
You should.
You
You
should.
should.
Just know that it was $100.
I have
for
seen
the
this
entire
movie.
trilogy.
I've seen 1.5 movies. I've seen the first one all the way through and halfway through the second one. I've not seen the second half of the second one or any of the third movie, which I hear the third one's like the most epic out of all of them.
Mhm.
So,
It's got the
I'm-
biggest freaking CGI battle out of all of them.
but so much of it's practical though,
No,
from what I
right,
remember.
Right. I mean, it has like the biggest battle scene. Like,
Mhm.
there's so much.
So
going
cool.
on.
Dude,
I
I'm
think
excited.
it's that movie. When I was in high school, I was in a theater class, and I did a Samwise Gamgee. Is that how you pronounce his last name? I did a monologue.
It's
from it.
actually
I think
pronounced
it's from there.
Fat Herbert's.
But yeah, the last time I saw this, I don't even think I've seen the third. Like, yeah, the last time I've seen this trilogy, it was on VHS, on a tube TV. That's how long ago
Yeah.
it was since I've seen these. So I am so excited. I'm so excited.
I think it's been roughly 13 years since I saw these.
Like, and they're gonna be in 4K, which just came out like a month, not even like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it
Well,
took
they
them a
released them.
while, but
Oh man, I'm so
best
excited.
$100 I've ever spent because it comes with all the physical copies and the digital copies. It's technically 6 movies because it's the theatrical ones and the extended ones, and all basically,
All 4K.
what is that, like? It's like 12 movies, basically.
And if you
It's
think about
ridiculous.
how long each freaking movie is, you're getting like over 24 hours of content.
Mm-hmm.
The last movie extended version is 4.5 hours.
4 hours, 23 minutes. We're going to have to put up a whole day for that.
That's a whole day
And
effort.
literally, when we were watching Endgame, we had to postpone the podcast so many times because we couldn't find a time to watch Endgame.
We might have to do it in the morning
This
again.
is gonna be fun. Yeah, we had to watch it in the morning because
Yeah.
we couldn't do it.
Well, and that was also when Brandon, you were working a lot of night shifts. So you
Yeah, I kept getting
around
home
like
too late.
10
That's true.
or 11 o'clock, and by the time it was there, we were so tired.
Yeah.
But now we all work in the morning pretty much, so we
Yep.
might be able to do it. So, but it's in-game was 3 hours, and we thought that was long. This is an extra hour and dang near a half.
We need to take like a 30-minute
Interval.
break. Yeah.
Do they have an intermission in there?
No, I mean, I don't think so.
We'll just have to keep an eye on it.
I mean, they might because I remember.
The VHS version did.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
we'll have to see.
Anyway, all right, guys, if you could rate each of these movies individually, so we're gonna start
Oh,
with
yeah.
Scrooged, and then Why Him, and then
Aight.
Christmas Vacation.
You want to just do all 3 at a time, and then we move to the second person?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do...
Like you vote all 3, I'll vote all 3, and he votes all 3.
Okay, yeah, sounds like a good idea.
What out of 100 are you glad to see me as a shotgun in your pocket?
Hmm.
How many would it be? How many shotguns in your pockets would it be? Starting
Well,
with
who wants-
Scrooged.
All right. Well, for starting with Scrooge, I guess I'll go ahead and do mine. Scrooged. I really enjoyed it. One reason because it's Bill Murray. I enjoy anything with Bill Murray in it. Like he's that charismatic actor who can just make anything funny
Yeah.
and enjoyable to watch. So
For sure.
again, Groundhog Day's favorite movie ever. Like that's mainly because of Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I would
That's a good
probably
one.
say I would give this an 85 out of 100. Are you glad to see me, or is this a shotgun in your pocket?
Nice.
I think that's fair because, like, it's definitely not my favorite Bill Murray movie I've seen.
Yeah. I would say Groundhog Day is better.
Groundhog Day is still, like, my favorite Bill Murray movie as well as my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Like, I can watch that movie and, like, I always just feel so good after watching it. You know, you get a good feeling after you watch a movie that you've loved for so long. You always get a good feeling after watching it.
Yeah.
That's that movie. So, but yeah, I think 85 for Scrooged. Let's move on to Why Him.
Or are we doing, like, each of us rate each movie at a time? Or
No, we're doing all three. So
okay.
You'll do all three, I'll do all three, and then you'll do all three.
Okay.
I feel like for Why Him, I remember not liking it as much the first time I saw it, but the second time I liked it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would give it a solid 70.
Yeah.
That's
what
about
I
a
was
7 out of
thinking.
10.
That's what I was thinking you give it.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Because actors-wise, it was fun.
Mhm.
I feel like the actors is what carried the movie.
Yeah.
I feel like the script itself was a little boring and
Yeah.
cliche.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not cliche, but like,
Yeah.
there just wasn't a lot of cool dynamics. Really, I felt like in the movie, it's a comedy, so
Yeah.
it doesn't have to have the most engrossing script. But
And comedy movies nowadays aren't that good. Like, my general rule of thumb is, like, if I'm going to watch a movie, it's going to be, like, action, horror, rom-com, you know, those sort of things. And barely rom-com, it depends. But, and then comedy is left for the TV shows.
mhm.
So,
So yeah, 70 for Why Him. And then for Christmas Vacation, I enjoyed this one actually way more than I thought I was going to. Because I thought
I'm
it was
glad
going to
you
be like
did.
one of those family Christmas movies. Like, because that's
No.
kind of the look it had. Because I had never
Yeah.
seen anything for that movie.
yeah.
Not a trailer, not photos, not talking with anyone who's ever seen it or brought it up in conversation. I knew nothing about this movie. But the look of like the art and I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be like a family Christmas movie type deal.
So you
know?
thought it was going to be like Home Alone.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Like kind of like family oriented humor. But then I watched the movie and I was like, whoa, this is actually a lot
A little edgier.
more my type of humor. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I liked it more.
Yeah.
So I would probably give it. I think I'd give it the same as Scrooged. I think I'd give it an 85.
Okay.
That's
I feel
pretty
like,
good.
yes, Scrooge has Bill Murray in it, but still not my favorite movie. So I feel like 85 is a good, well-rounded. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. Chevy Chase was good too.
Yeah.
He was a freaking maniac.
He is a pretty good actor back then. Now it's kind of like whatever, but back
Yeah.
then
He's not in anything anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, even in Community, his character was crazy, but it wasn't like fun most of the time. Most of the time, you were like whenever there was an episode about him, it was like, ugh, I'm ready for the next episode, kind of thing.
Oh, so he was a regular character?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
hmm He was with the whole group. It's about a community college. So,
Yeah.
but all right, I'm gonna speed through this because we're running out of time. So, I would say for Scrooged, I really enjoyed it. I love the Christmas Carol story. I think this is probably one of the best adaptations of it. I still really, really like the animated one that came out a couple years ago. You were watching
Jim
it
Carrey?
recently. I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. I think that one's my favorite version of that story, so I would say this is my second favorite. So for that, I would give it the same 85 because it was really, really funny.
Yeah.
And the acting was superb. Why him? My kind of humor. Love James Franco. I love that movie. So I would give that one an 80 because I thought that was really freaking funny.
Mhm.
Of course, I chose it. Now, Christmas Vacation, you're getting a 95, my guy. That was fucking hilarious.
That movie was really good.
It took me off guard. So many things were skipped when I watched it the first time, and now that I'm older and I watched it myself, I was like, "You skipped all the best parts."
hmm
Oh my!
I don't know
gosh,
what
it's so
that says
funny.
about us, but you know, that's our
Whatever.
comedy. That's what
It's my sense
is
of
funny.
humor. Take
yeah.
it or leave it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right. So
Y'all say what you want.
it was, and that movie's not even that bad. There's
Oh.
no nips.
Y'all
close.
haven't seen nothing.
Almost.
Almost
Almost nips.
nips.
Almost full on.
It's pretty
nips.
nipply outside. I mean, but anyway.
Can't see the line, can you, Russ? No, I can't, Dad. Russ?
But yeah, so that's mine. What about you, Brandon?
Like the Christmas Carol story, like it never fails. I don't think.
True.
I don't think any adaptation of that story can be bad. You know, except for the one they did, which is basically just a biopic of Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
That wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the unique twist
Mhm.
that they took on it, on a modern day thing,
Mhm.
and adding Bill Murray into that gives it
Right.
a high score anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
just Bill Murray himself.
So that one I'm gonna give an 82%.
Okay.
Love it.
Good story. There was a lot that I had to take off of that because I could not get through the part with the Ghost of Christmas Present. I think
That
so
woman.
obnoxious.
Freaking chick.
Yes, I love the first guy, the taxi driver.
He
A
was
lot
cool.
of personality. You know, the last one was cool. It was very scary looking.
Yeah.
I love that.
That may work on the ladies, man, but not on me.
Oh man. So yeah, 80% for that one.
Yeah.
What was it? Why him?
Hmm.
I loved that one, but completely for different reasons.
Right.
And
it's a completely different movie. Not even remotely the same.
No.
Any of the ones that we watched.
This is definitely I mean, no offense, but like a dumber,
Yes.
a dumber
No,
movie. I
agree
think
100%.
it's a typical comedy. I think.
James Franco.
Yeah.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I think I actually said this during the movie, but I think the score for this movie for me would be higher if it were a horror movie because it has
That's
a
true.
perfect horror
Like
a
Christmas,
perfect horror
too.
movie plot.
It could
Yeah.
still happen on Christmas,
Yeah.
but it's horror.
But like a lot of the scenes, where, like he's looking out the window and he sees them doing something weird. I'm like, that would fit so well in a horror aspect, you know?
But James Franco would be the killer.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that'd be so cool.
It's
Be
like-
reverse Get Out.
Yeah,
Right,
thank
right.
you.
That would be cool.
That'd be lit.
So that one I'm gonna have to go like it's a little low, but like 67.
Yeah. That's not
Like-
bad. I mean, not many people it got a horrible Rotten Tomato score. I can't remember what it was, but I know it was under 50%.
They probably hated it.
So yeah, that makes sense. But that's still a good score for it.
Mhm.
Christmas Vacation,
You know?
right? I can't tell you how much joy it brings me that you guys like love that movie. Like
was
every
really-
time I show you guys something and you actually like genuinely enjoy that thing, it makes me so happy.
He was like,
So
right choice.
yeah, this one was so so funny. Like my family and I quote it every year, like even outside of Christmas. Just like my dad has 2 T-shirts. One of them is has to do with the Jello mold that she wrapped up as a Christmas present, and the other one was like. Was like Grandpa was just like, go get my stogie. Anything else I can do for you, Uncle Lewis? So yeah, I guess taking the nostalgia part out of it, I have to give it 93.
Mm,
Nice. That's good.
that's a good score.
Good score. Those
you.
are
That's
all
a good
good
score, man.
So, out of all three of them, obviously Christmas Vacation wins as our
Yeah.
favorite.
Scrooge is the second, and then
And
YM
then
is.
YM for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't that exactly how it happened with the horror movie trilogy we did, or at least the order of how we did? Like we thought Get Out was best, and then Invisible Man, and yeah,
What was the
Anyway.
last one we did?
Friday the 13th.
That's it.
yeah.
I like
It was
those
good.
kind
It-
of movies.
Y'all should watch that episode, by the way.
And yes, you should.
it's a good episode.
Um,
It's exactly like this one.
Mm.
Same format. But it was good.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and Merry Christmas. We celebrate Christmas because of Jesus.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jesus Christ.
yes.
I wasn't announcing anything. I was just saying that because I saw the timestamp.
Sorry, editor. We will see you guys next year in 2021. So here's hoping that 2021 isn't going to be ass.
Or the rapture doesn't happen.
Or that, because Christmas is for Jesus.
It is. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas.